What's up, Gunplum modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you another edition of Gundam Models. Today I am going to build the 1/44 scale Gundam Age-2 double bullet from the Gundam Age animation series. This is the second version of the Age-2 system, which incorporated massive firepower along the shoulders and the hands, you know, with the two beam guns, beam rifles. It's the only version of the Age-2 that came out. Unlike Age-1 and now Age-3, that there are 3 versions of it, this one, of course, only came out in 2. I've commented about this before, especially I think I commented on the SD version of this kit. And I was pretty disappointed, I guess. Considering that the series is still going, you would assume that they would add a couple more episodes and added some other version of the Age-2. Maybe, maybe something along the line of, considering this was more range, they could have done a close quarter combat mobile suit, you know, with a massive sword and a shield or something like that. Which brings me to something that's coming out soon in Japan. The PlayStation Vita, which I'm assuming many people have purchased recently, will be releasing that Gundam Age game, I think in the next month or so. And they're coming out in 2 versions. There's, you have to forgive me, I don't have it in front of me right now, but I know one version deals with the Universal Century from the Gundam series, and the other one is from the alternate versions. And I kind of, as I was reviewing the pictures and stuff like that, the Age-2, there's many parts that you can actually modify the Age-2 and Age-1 and Age-3 to be very, very unique. So I was surprised that, you know, that was kind of cool that they did that, but why couldn't they incorporate it in the kit? Well, I guess maybe that they had their own plans, I guess. And, you know, one could wish that that game would come here to the States in English. But, you know, wishful thinking. Anyway, back to this guy. So, this is, of course, the high-grade version. No talk about if they're going to make a master-grade version of this. It is a very unique looking kit. Different from the fact that it doesn't have the wings, it has the massive guns. It will transform in its Strider mode vehicle, as you can see there. It does come with its stands, comes with multiple manipulator hands. It does come with beam effects. I don't know, I haven't opened it up yet. But let's open it up now. See what we have to work with. Stay there. This thing's gonna bend all the time. Okay. The first tray, of course, is the multicolor tray. Tray A. Blue, red, yellow, white. And of course the polycaps with the stickers for the eyes, chest, and head sensors. Next one here is the remaining white, the clear beam effect parts, the charcoal parts, which represents the inner joints and frames. Here's some of the hands. There are more parts here, red parts, parts for the weaponry, I guess, and the stand. I kind of like the stand. Pretty nice that they're incorporating in many of the kits. And here's the manual. Now this kit will serve me well when I do get the Artemis parts and the Razor parts that the Ngeki Hobbies and HobbyLink Japan will be releasing soon. So this will work out pretty well. So here's the front page, of course, the double bullet in its robot mode, and of course in its flight mode. I don't know if it's called flight or strider mode or something else, but let's see. Maybe we'll say some more information here. Let's open it here. Yeah, it does call it flight mode. I guess they didn't want to call it strider mode. I don't know why. I like it. Here's some of the other mobile suits that was introduced in the series. G-Bouncer. I forgot. I think this is called the Kronos. And surprisingly, I like this mobile suit with the two cannons on its shoulder. Why Bandai didn't make a high-grade version of this? Well, I guess it had very few airtime. I understand that. But many other other mobile suits didn't have that much airtime as well. Does anybody remember Geno Ace Custom? Only was there for like an episode or two. After that, GXs came in and took over the entire series. Here are the mechanics, of course, here. Weaponry. And here is, of course, the ever popular color guide. And, of course, the Age-2 normal. So let's go to here. Here's your parts tree here. And then this will cover the body, head, the arms, followed by the legs, and then the waist, and then once that is finished and you assemble the kit, you have the external parts. It's on the shoulders. That also houses the weaponry. And then going over here to the colored parts pages, you got the assembly of the beam saber, the stand, which is very simple to make, and of course transforming it into flight mode and putting it on the kit. Guys, you gotta remember this is still a parts former, so it's not fully transformable. I really want to see how the transformation is going to look like when Master Grade Age-2 normal comes out, so that should probably fix all the nonsense that everybody's griping about. Anyway, let's begin building Double Bullet high grade. Okay, so now here are all the parts for the chest unit of the Age-2 Double Bullet. For those of you who remembered the build of my Age-2 normal kit, this is actually the first time I'm building it without being already pre-painted. Some of the parts like this was already pre-assembled, so it doesn't hurt to do it again, you know, just so I can get out of the way. Yikes. I just gotta remember the orientation again like I remembered, like the last time. There we go. I think this wants to go around. And the sound, the heavy sound that you're hearing from in the background is actually my AC unit. It's getting kind of hot in here. Alright, so we gotta stick this one through here. So this part here, as you can see, I assembled the inner frame followed by the waist that go, the back end has to be in the back while this has to be in the front, and then you have the yellow neck collar with the neck you know, the neck option. Before we hook this up, we'll need these two little parts here. Now I put the black decals here, which represents the vents for the chest. I didn't put that in on my last kit because I painted it. Ooh, let's drop that. So that looks like this. And we have this part here that goes like that. And we have this one, which I tried to paint on the previous kit, but it was a pain in the you-know-what. So I decided to put the decal part again. And where Where's my... I'll use that. This is going to be an interesting kit when it comes out as a master grade, on how it's going to be designed. There we go. So that looks like that. And then we will need these two parts, followed by some polycaps that decided to fly all over the place. Here we go. So this one goes here, and this one goes here, like so. We'll need the backpack. And then this one goes like this, and then this goes like this. Then we have the two parts here that go in the back like that. So it looks like this. Then carefully take this part, slide it in like so, close it up. Then bring this up so it conforms to the part like that. Then we take the backpack, which is fairly simple to put on. Put it on like this, and then you have this part here. I'm looking at this kit like there's these two parts here, but I think this has something to do with something else. So I don't see anything in the instructions that it needs to have some parts put here in the back. So this body is done. Let's move on to the head since it's a little bit quicker. Be very careful. These parts are really small and may have a tendency to fly off your fingers. I know firsthand. That was not fun when I was trying to find it. If you need to look at it, there it is. Zoom in. There you go. So this is what the face mask looks like. And then you take these two parts, put them on like this, followed by the trim here, like so. And then you take this part, put them on through here, and then this part goes on like this. I normally leave this for the end of the build, but I might as well put this head on like that. So there she is, the head of the Age-2 normal, and the body is now complete. Very, very detailed. Alright, let's move on to the next part.